Hello, everybody, and welcome into the broadcast. My name is Samuel Reese, coming to you live here on YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. And here we are. It's the season opener for my New England Revolution. I cannot be more excited for the season to get underway. The MLS season started last night. I was on the call for the Seattle-Minnesota game, and here we are for the Revolution season opener, and we are underway from Soldier Field, historic Soldier Field in Chicago, Illinois. The Revolution, as usual, on the road to open their season. The Revs in their all-white kits with their blue socks going from right to left, and Chicago in blue going from left to right in this opening half. And we are underway. Both of these teams' 2021 campaigns are off and running, and there are fans at Soldier Field. Great to see fans in attendance. I will be going to the Revolution home opener next weekend, which I'm looking forward to. But hopefully the Revs have a good season. I'm really looking forward to it. Just after a 7:30 local time kickoff, and the Chicago Fire do have an early corner kick here. An opportunity immediately for the hosts. It will be Luka Stojanovic to take this corner kick, a right-footed outswinger from Stojanovic. Headed away, but back out to Stojanovic. Driven ball in, and once again it's sent away, this time by Adam Buksa, the Polish designated player for the Revs. New England, though, lose it once more. It's now with Boris Sekulic. Sekulic over to Gaston Jimenez. Here's Frankowski. Deflected pass, stolen by Buchanan, and now blasted out of play. It will be a Revolution throw. And let me quickly get to the starting lineups. First for the home side, the Chicago Fire. Former Revolution keeper Bobby Shuttleworth starts in goal. At the back, it's Boris Sekulic, Johan Kappelhoff, Francisco Calvo, and Jonathan Bornstein. The two holding mids are Luka Stojanovic and Alvaro Medran. The rest of the midfield made up of Semislav Frankowski, Gaston Jimenez, and Namdi Ofor. And then up top, it is Robert Barich. Meanwhile, for the New England Revolution, it's Matt Turner, who had a fantastic season last year in goal. At the back, it's DeJuan Jones, Henry Kessler, Andrew Farrell, and Brandon Bye. In the midfield, Tajon Buchanan, Thomas McNamara, Matt Polster, and Carlos Heel. And then up top, it's the duo of Gustavo Bo and Adam Buksa. Chicago led by head coach Rafael Vicky, and New England led by head coach Bruce Arena. The Revolution coming off of a season where they made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. The expectations are high for this Revolution team, and we'll see how they fare in their opening game of the season. In the midfield, it's Jimenez. Won there by McNamara. Nice touch by Buchanan, who took part in the U23 CONCACAF Olympic qualifiers with Canada. He played really well in that tournament for Canada. So out of all the players, he and Henry Kessler actually were both part of that tournament. Kessler for the United States. So those two, you'd expect to be, more fit than the rest of the team. It is the season opener. The last game for the Revs coming in November. For Chicago, it was October. The Fire failed to qualify for the playoffs. Here's Buchanan with a strike. It's blocked at the penalty spot. Now Adam Buksa battling for possession. Buksa wins it cleanly. Now it's cut back by Polster. Here's Carlos Heel. Heel the strike. A save made at the near post. Bobby Shuttleworth makes the stop, but the Revolution early on making some noise. Adam Buksa just using his body to win it from Medran, and then it was Polster who set up Carlos Heel with a good chance. And I think really a key for the Revolution is keeping everyone healthy. All three DPs, Bo, Buksa, as well as Heel, are all healthy to start the season. Hopefully it stays that way, because last season we saw, all three players deal with some injuries, especially especially Carlos Heel, who was out for a while for the injury he picked up at the MLS's back tournament in Orlando. And at first, it didn't seem like he was even going to return. Here's a good ball played in, pass to the back post and put away. The flag remained down, and it's Robert Barich who puts the Fire in the lead. It takes 5 minutes for the hosts to strike first. The Revolution had a chance at one end, and Chicago punished them at the other. And the Chicago Fire faithful at Soldier Field with reason to celebrate already 5 minutes into the game. And let's take a look at this opportunity once more. It was awfully close as to whether or not Sekulic was offsides or not. The flag stayed down. VAR will certainly look at it. But a nice composed pass across the face of goal by Sekulic, finding Barich, a tap-in at the back post, and the Chicago Fire strike first in the season opener. A 5th-minute goal, and now the Revolution with some work to do already, trailing. And we continue as the Revs kick it off, and indeed, Sekulic was in an onside position, and that's not the start of the Revolution we're seeking. That's given away by Matt Polster. The steal by Medran. And a battle here by looking to take it away from 04, and 04 will be called for the foul. An early lead for the Chicago Fire. The goal coming from the striker, Robert Barich of the Chicago Fire. Thanks, everyone, for tuning into the broadcast. Much appreciated, as always, guys. And as you guys, a lot of you probably know, I'm a diehard New England Revolution fan. I'm a diehard Boston sports fan in general. And yeah, this is not the start to the season I wanted to see for the Revolution, but still plenty of time to turn it around. Still early stages of this game, but it is the Fire who lead. This is back with Brandon Bye. Now Andrew Farrell turns away from 04. That pass flicked on by Gustavo Bo. Andrew Farrell, by the way, playing his 240th regular season game, all with the Revolution. That's 6th all-time in Revolution history for games played, as that pass is just ahead of 04 and out for a Revolution goal kick. Andrew Farrell, a veteran player, the leader of this team. He's been with the Revs a long time now. Went to college at the University of Louisville. And has been an anchor at the back for New England through the highs and lows. Here is Farrell, speaking of him, with the header. Buxa looking for McNamara, but it's taken away by the Fire. Nice ball played ahead to 04. Farrell defending. And now it will be a corner kick won by Chicago. Last touch by Bye. Another set-piece opportunity for the Fire, who certainly aren't shying away from chances in this game. So another opportunity here as the Revolution will have to take care of this corner kick on the way for Chicago. It'll be Gaston Jimenez with the outswinging ball, headed to the back post and struck into the side netting. It was a fantastic effort from Robert Barich, who already has one goal and was pretty close to a second here. Headed to Barich, who had his back to goal, turned around, and it was too tight of an angle in the end as he sent it off the side netting. Matt Turner did have that near post covered, but still, the Chicago Fire certainly creating some chances early on. As this will go all the way down to Bobby Shuttleworth, who was the goalkeeper for the Revs for a few seasons. Just about 10 minutes into the match, it's Chicago leading New England in the season opener for the 2021 MLS season. Here is Sekulic. Now Jimenez will switch fields over to Francisco Calvo. Down the left wing, this is played ahead 204. Now Frankowski back to 204. Onto his right foot. Back to Frankowski. Ball to the back post. Barich across, and Chicago have a second. It's brilliant build-up play, and it's Luka Stojanovic with the second goal of the game, and the Chicago Fire are on fire to start the match. The crowd absolutely going crazy at Soldier Field, and the Fire have a 2-goal lead just 11 minutes into the match. Wow. Luka Stojanovic left unmarked. Very poor defending by New England. And it's Barich this time with the assist after scoring the opening goal. And the Chicago Fire are rolling at the moment. A 2-0 lead just over 10 minutes into the match. And the Chicago Fire faithful are absolutely enjoying themselves on opening night right now. An unbelievable start. Luka Stojanovic with the 11th minute goal to double the lead. And the Revolution have some work to do after a very poor start, and this is a horrible giveaway. Here's Robert Barich. Barich lays it back. Here's a strike from distance, just wide. It was deflected. Medran with a chance for a third, or actually they say it was not deflected. I thought it might have taken a slight deflection, but it didn't. Tajon Buchanan with the very poor pass back to Henry Kessler. And then Medran had an opportunity at the edge of the box. Wasn't too far off the target. Chicago just had one of their 33 goals last season scored from outside the box. Their 2 goals so far tonight came from inside the box. A late challenge on Andrew Farrell. And it will be a foul. The Revolution claiming that it should be a booking. The referee tonight is Fotis Bazakos. Farrell slow to get up for the Revs. Frankowski going in for the challenge and just slid in late as Farrell is back to his feet a little gingerly. Farrell is a warrior, I'll tell you that much. It's going to take a big injury to take him out of a game. By the way, the assistant referees are Brian Poschel and Peter Minkowski. The fourth official, Lukasz Spala, and Malik Badawi is the video assistant referee tonight. Bruce Arena, the Revolution sporting director and head coach, not pleased with this start from New England. Here is Adam Buksa. Buksa, a really good touch. Buksa's in the clear. A save made. Bobby Shuttleworth comes out to make the stop. The first real opportunity of the game for New England, and Shuttleworth denies Buksa of the Revolution's opening goal. Yeah, Shuttleworth did well to close down the angle. Buksa didn't have much time to make up his decision, make up his mind. Crossed in. The header is a goal for the Revolution, and it's Adam Buksa who cuts the Fire lead in half. And just like that, the Revolution respond. 14th minute, and 3 minutes after the Fire had doubled the lead, the Revolution cut that lead in half. It's Adam Buksa, the tallest player on the pitch, with the header into the back of the net. He got up there, and no way Shuttleworth could even react. A brilliant header from the pole, and Adam Buksa, the DP for the Revs, has got them right back into this one. Goals galore in Chicago. 2-1, the Fire lead just 14 minutes into the match. Wow. Well, MLS is back, folks. MLS is back with a bang. We've had 3 goals in this match, not even 15 minutes in. You absolutely have to love it. And the Revolution, with just the response they wanted after conceding 2 in the first 11 minutes of the match. That's stolen away by Tajon Buchanan. Buchanan has it stolen by Jimenez. Here is Frankowski, now played into Stojanovic. He'll go wide. Now it's on the left wing. Stojanovic, the scorer of the second goal, plays it ahead for 0-4. 0-4 shrugs off Brandon By. Now edge of the box. Kessler with some good defending to win it back for the Revs. What a move here by Carlos Heel. Heel, advantage given. What a ball played across. The first touch, though, gets away for Tajon Buchanan. It was a great pass from Carlos Heel. Buchanan just didn't get the first touch he was seeking, but New England certainly coming alive after a wretched start to this match. Here is Buxa. He'll lay it back to McNamara. McNamara with the haircut, by the way, since last season ended. He looks like a whole new person. Now Henry Kessler. Over to DeJuan Jones, the left back. That's a giveaway in the midfield by Matt Polster. The Fire looking to pounce. But that ball is too far forward for Frankowski to chase down. It'll result in a New England goal kick. 17 minutes played. It's Chicago 2, New England 1. An unreal start to this match, with the Revolution conceding 2 goals in the opening 11 minutes, only to respond with a Buxa goal in the 14th minute. And New England right back in it, as that's a foul against Francisco Calvo. Free kick on the way for New England. This game at Soldier Field, the Chicago Fire, back in the day played at Soldier Field. Then they moved to SeatGeek Stadium just outside of Chicago. But now they are back at their original home, Soldier Field. In the series history, this is the 65th meeting between these two teams. Chicago leads all time 27, 23, and 14. 17, 6, and 9 record at home. 2 historic franchises that have been around for a while. Carlos Heel, great flick over the top. Buxa making the run. The header by Kappelhoff in the end saved Chicago, or else Buxa would have been on the end of that beautiful chip by Carlos Heel. However, it will be a corner kick on the way for the Revolution. Carlos Heel, the outswinging ball. They scored for a corner kick already. A glancing header all the way on the far side of the pitch now. McNamara floats one in. Buxa heads it down. Sent away by the Fire. Controlled now by DeJuan Jones. We could see Wilfred Kaptoum make his Revolution debut. He could be a substitute, probably will be in the second half. He is on a minutes restriction. And then other players that New England got include Emmanuel Boateng, who we also could see. Some other players, still having to quarantine or are dealing with injuries. Maciel got injured in the preseason, unfortunately, so we won't see him tonight. But I'm excited to see some of the new additions for the Revs. We'll just have to be a little bit patient. Here's Sekulic ahead to 0-4, headed out of play by Kessler. Chicago throw in here. Stojanovic to leave it for his teammate, Sekulic. What's going on, Andrew Alvarez? Welcome into the broadcast. You say, come on, Chicago? Hey, I welcome everyone to my broadcast. But I am a diehard Revolution fan, so I'm cheering for New England. They're my favorite MLS team. But yeah, the Chicago Fire got off to a great start in this game. I appreciate you tuning in, Andrew. As Henry Kessler for the Revolution last season led the team in tackles with 30, interceptions with 34, and clearances with 83. Kessler really burst onto the scene last year in his rookie season. He played at the University of Virginia in college, was part of that U23 U.S. team at the CONCACAF Olympic qualifiers where they ultimately failed. New England subs available include Bunbury, Kiza, Captoom, Caldwell, Boateng, Bell, De La Garza, and Knighton. So those are the options on the bench that Bruce Arena has. Remember, 5 substitutions allowed this season. 20 minutes gone. Chicago lead 2-1. Here is Jimenez. Jimenez from distance. Off target in the end. A goal kick for the Revs. What a thrilling start to this game, though. It really has been a wild start. Goals galore. We had 3 goals in the first 14 minutes as Jones is unable to keep that in play for New England. A quick throw in by the Fire. Sent out wide by Stojanovic. Here is Bernstein. Now into the middle with Medran. Now Jimenez. Jimenez looking to clip it in. Headed wide by Farrell. Chicago still with it. Here is Barich. Barich. Dangerous ball sent to the penalty spot, but it's sent away by the Revs. Stojanovic with some pressure, but he does commit a foul. Free kick on the way for New England. Appreciate all of you guys tuning in tonight. The season opener for both of these teams. Looking forward to covering Revolution games this season and other MLS games. I'll be doing the Inter Miami LA Galaxy game tomorrow. But yeah, I plan to commentate as many New England Revolution away games as I can. I am a season ticket holder for the Revs, so I'll be going to every home game I can. Probably not all of them, but hopefully a good amount. Probably not all 17 home games, probably a good amount. But when I do go to games, maybe I'll record, clips of being at the game and upload it to my YouTube channel, even though I won't be able to commentate the games, those games that are at home or I'm there at Gillette Stadium. Here is Sekulic. Combination play. Stojanovic could not return it to Sekulic. And now here is Carlos Gil. Gil, I think one of the best players in the league. He was brilliant last season when he was on the pitch. He did deal with that injury. But if he has a full season healthy, he can be one of the top players in the league. His talent is on another level. Rafael Vicky with a second season in charge of Chicago. The Fire, going through a transition period, it'll take some patience, of course, because the Chicago team that's used to success, but the last few seasons, it's been a real struggle for them. And they rebranded the new logo that went into effect last season. And that's when they moved to Soldier Field. Got a new manager. So I feel like the Chicago Fire are heading into the right direction. It'll just take some time for them to really become a contender in the East. But I think it would be considered a success for them if they made the playoffs, because there's not a whole lot of expectations yet for this Fire team. Here come New England. Carlos Gil, 1v1. Gil all the way in. The left-footed strike just wide. He had plenty of time, plenty of options. Decided to go for a goal. He had Buxa to his left, Bo to his right, but decided to test Bobby Shuttleworth. In the end, could not put it on frame. A disappointing end result. What looked like a promising opportunity for Carlos Gil. But it is a goal kick for Chicago. 24 minutes played. It was Barich and Stojanovic with the 2 goals early on for Chicago. Buxa since scored for the Revs. The shot 6-5 Chicago in the early stages. There has not been a lack of opportunity so far in this match. About a shot every 2 minutes so far. We'll switch the point of attack. Chested down by DeJuan Jones, but there to shield him away was Frankowski. Farrell steps up. That ball heads out wide, controlled by Frankowski. Now it's blasted forward towards 04, but headed down by Kessler. Kessler gets the pass from Matt Polster. Polster, who last season spent some time with the Revolution's second team, then got the call up because he was doing so well with the Rev's second team. And now a starter for Bruce Arena. Oh, great combination play here. Sekulic with the cross cut out there. Henry Kessler getting in the way for New England. That attempted clearance, though, headed by Jimenez. Chicago back with it. Here's Medran. A risky pass. In the end, it gets through to the right wing. Here is Frankowski. Floats one in towards the back post. The attempted cross in the end goes over the end line for Barich. Goal kick for Matt Turner. Thanks, everyone, for being a part of tonight's broadcast. Opening night for both of these teams as they kick off their 2021 MLS campaign. Robert Barich had 29 shots on goal last season, which actually was third in MLS. Even though it wasn't a great season for Chicago as a whole, Barich certainly was one of the few bright spots for the Fire. Brandon Bye with a nice throw, and what a cross! And put away by Gustavo Bo, and the Revolution have tied the game in the 27th minute. How about that? The Revolution have come storming back 2-2 at Soldier Field. What a finish by La Pantera, the Argentine, sliding in the one-time finish at the near post. It was a great job by Brandon Bye. Alert taking the rather quick throw-in. Tajon Buchanan getting on the end of it. Great ball sent in across to the near post. And Gustavo Bo tapping it in at the near post. And the Revolution equalize in the 27th minute. Well, what a response after the Revolution conceded 2 in the opening 11 minutes. They have now tied the game 2 apiece at Soldier Field in what is turning into a classic opening game of the 2021 MLS season. We're not even a half hour in. Both teams scoring twice, though. First, it was Adam Buxa. Now Gustavo Bo. And the New England Revolution with the momentum on their side now. Andrew Farrell with the bicycle kick effort to send it upfield. Now it's DeJuan Jones under a bit of duress here. Taken away cleanly. And now a strike to the near post. But Turner makes the comfortable save to deny Barich of a possible second. Turner with a quick punt. Sent ahead. Shouts for a handball. The referee didn't think so. Here is Frankowski. How did the Chicago Fire respond after those 2 goals by the Revolution to tie it? Farrell heads it to Bo. Sent ahead by Stojanovic into the hands of Matt Turner. The home opener for the New England Revolution a week from tonight, Saturday, April 24th at 8 p.m. when they take on DC United, and I will be at that game. Hopefully I can upload some videos of my experience at the game. It will be my the first time I'll be attending a professional sporting event since the pandemic began. So I'm pumped to be back at Gillette Stadium for Revolution games. And I'm looking forward to attending that one a week from tonight in the home opener for New England. But first things first, the focus is this one tonight in the season opener. 2-2 the score. And what a game thus far. Here is Frankowski. Half hour played, 4 goals, 2 for each team. This is all the way back to Bobby Shuttleworth. Shuttleworth over to Francisco Calvo. 15 minutes to go in the opening half, and this has been an epic game already, and we've only played a third of it. Here's 04. 04 controls. Down the left wing. It's back with 04. He sends it across for Sekulic. His header taken away by DeJuan Jones. It's won back by the Fire, though. Here is Frankowski. Frankowski ahead to Sekulic, defended by Farrell. Back with Frankowski. Some sustained possession here for the Fire in the attacking third. A near steal there. Gustavo Bo with the pressure, but still with it is Kappelhoff. Kappelhoff, great ball in, and Turner makes the stop. That was a dangerous-looking service, but Turner was alert, able to come off his line and claim this ball. He decided to commit, and that decision paid off. Here come the Revs the other way. Bouncing ball, Shuttleworth at the edge of the penalty area to claim it. Yeah, this has been a very intense game. Absolutely, Andrew. This has been a very, very intense game. I mean, it's the season opener, and this has been an epic game already. I mean, this has been brilliant so far. I was disappointed with the start from the Revs, but pleased with their response. And we still got a whole nother hour left in this game. I mean, hopefully for the neutral, I'm sure it's been a blast. If you're a fan of one of these teams, like you like Chicago and I like New England, certainly up and down when it comes to our emotions so far, but perhaps we'll have more twists and turns as this game continues. A foul committed in the midfield by McNamara. Free kick for the Fire. But yeah, this season opener has not disappointed in the slightest so far. This has been brilliant. You'd expect some rustiness, and since it is the season opener, and there has been, some defensively speaking, but attacking wise, not in the slightest. The goals have been coming. 4 already. There may be more to come soon. Here's Gustavo Bo. Great through ball. Adam Buksa has heel across. Buksa looking to send it across. In the end, his effort is blocked. It will be a corner kick. Hill was waiting for that service to the back post. Buksa just was a little too nitpicky in the end, waiting for the perfect opportunity. And in the end, I think held it a bit too long. Francisco Calvo was able to track back. It will be a corner for the Revs. Adam Buksa had the opening goal off of a corner kick. Can the Revs deliver here? 33rd minute. New England were down 2-0, 11 minutes in. They've come storming back to tie it, and now looking to take their first lead. New England play it short, and that is another corner kick as Bo had possession. It went off of Chicago last. I believe it was touched by Bornstein. And this time, Carlos Heel will probably put this into the mix rather than playing it short. He will. Carlos Heel to the back post, controlled by Buchanan, who lays it back for McNamara. Back to Buchanan. Buchanan on his right foot. Gets it back. Shouts for a handball, and it will be called against Buchanan. Chicago, in the end, did well defending that corner kick and win a free kick. But my, oh my, what a start to this game. Up and down action. Two the score. Appreciate you guys tuning in on this Saturday night. Opening weekend of MLS. I was on the call for Seattle, Minnesota last night. I'll be doing a lot of Revs games since the Revs are my favorite team in MLS, but I'm also a fan of the rest of the league too. I mean, the Revolution are my favorite team, but I really enjoy watching all teams in MLS play, even though the Revolution are my team. And I do plan to be on the call for Inter Miami against the LA Galaxy tomorrow, which should be a blast. The MLS is back, folks. And four other games going on right now at this moment in MLS. A jam-packed day of action. There were 3 games earlier today. Here's Frankowski. He'll go wide. Chicago in the box. This is played back. A one-time strike sent over the bar. That was a good-looking chance for Stojanovic, who already has 1 goal. Just couldn't quite gain the composure. But, yeah, he was wide open at the edge of the box. Laces through. It was an absolute bullet, but could not keep it low as it sailed over the bar. 10 minutes to play in the opening 45. Goal kick here. It will be Matt Turner to take it. One in the middle by Chicago, and here come the Fire. Barich ran out of room. Stolen by the Revs. Farrell goes wide. It's saved by Hill, who sends it off of the shin of Kappelhoff to win the throw-in. Here's Henry Kessler. Across the back for Farrell. Polster sends it out wide. Space on the right side. That's a poor pass given away. Chicago within the middle. One back by Tommy McNamara. Buxa over to Carlos Heel. Heel down the left flank. Overlapping run by DeJuan Jones. Heel looking across to the edge of the box. McNamara leaves it. Buchanan onto his left foot. Save made by Shuttleworth. Chicago clear. Still under some pressure. 04 goes down. No foul called. Here's the cross towards the back post. Headed clear of the 18-yard box. But in comes Henry Kessler. Kessler goes down. It will be ruled a New England throw-in as Stojanovic came in with the challenge. What a chance for Buchanan, who went to the near post. In the end, it wasn't too difficult of a save to make for Bobby Shuttleworth. This is thrown in by Jones. Gets it back from Heel. Now into the middle, it's Polster. Andrew Farrell. Buchanan. A little deke. Now back to Farrell. Here's Polster in the midfield as the Revs move it back. Now it's Kessler for DeJuan Jones. Jones dancing on the ball. Will win a throw. Sent off of Barich. Appreciate all of you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed the broadcast, it would be greatly appreciated if you subscribe, follow, like the video, depending on which platform you're tuning in on. But I greatly appreciate you guys stopping by tonight. What a game we've had so far. Still the first half. And maybe a third goal for New England on the way. Buchanan goes down just outside of the box. A free kick is given. Bornstein committing the foul, I should say. And it will be a set piece for the Revolution in a very promising position. Buchanan got tripped up from behind. And how about this chance for New England? 39th minute, Carlos Heel standing over this free kick. 2 on the wall for Chicago. That's Stojanovic and Frankowski. The rest of Chicago with some man marking in the box. Heel floats one in. The header just over Adam Buxa. Nearly had his second goal of the game with his head. And once again, able to just gain a little bit of separation from his defender, which was, Robert Barich. And Buxa very dangerous with his head, and Chicago are learning that the hard way in this first half. Nearly a third goal for the Revs. A little over 5 minutes to play in the opening half, and this has been an unreal first half, full of entertainment. if you're a fan of goals. Bobby Shuttleworth will take the goal kick eventually. The referee is having some words with Calvo. I'm not sure what that's all about. Bobby Shuttleworth played for the New England Revolution from 2009 all the way to 2016. He's second in career goalkeeper wins for the Revs, only behind the great Matt Reese, who's unrelated to me, by the way, even though we have the exact same last name. I did get to meet Matt Reese when he played with the Revs. He actually gave him goalkeeper gloves he wore in a game. That's pretty cool. I got to meet him. We have the same last name, but are unrelated. So Matt Reese, an absolute legend. But yeah, Bobby Shuttleworth was with the Revolution for 7 seasons. I didn't even realize it was that long. Loose ball. Here's Adam Buxa. Buxa outside of the left foot for Heel. Heel, what a ball across. Buchanan lays it back. Bo couldn't quite control it. Taken away by Francisco Calvo, although Calvo's pass goes right to Andrew Farrell. Here's Tommy McNamara. Now it's Bo. Bo, edge of the box with Heel. Heel onto his right foot. Carlos Heel just off the mark. But the Revolution are knocking on the door on the verge of a third as time winds down here in this opening half. Really good look. Heel looking for his first goal tonight. The 2 other DPs getting on the score sheet, Gustavo Bo and Adam Buxa. Goal kick taken by Bobby Shuttleworth. Kessler with a mishit pass out for a fire throw-in. It's taken quickly into 04. A steal by McNamara. Here's Carlos Heel on the turn. Sliding challenge. And a foul called. A bit of a late whistle. Jimenez called for the foul. I'd like to see that again. It might have been clean. Let's look back at the replay. Oh, no, I think it was on Stojanovic. Yeah, it was on Stojanovic. The second tackle from Jimenez was clean, but that's where the foul occurred. It was the little tug from Stojanovic. That makes sense. Coming up at halftime, I'll let you guys listen to an interview with Revs team president Brian Biello. And also we'll go over some highlights and stats and give some tactical analysis. That's all to come on the halftime report in a few minutes. 2 minutes until stoppage time. Henry Kessler seeking out Buxa. Headed out of play by Calvo. It will be DeJuan Jones to take the Revs throw-in. Is there one last goal before the first half comes to a close? Buxa's called for the foul. He doesn't like the decision. Appreciate all of you who've stopped by tonight. Season opener for both of these teams. As a Revolution fan, I'm super pumped for this season. I really think we've got a solid team. You know, we made it to the Eastern Conference Final last year. I think we can be a cup contender this year. I really do. With Bruce Arena in charge as well. I'm really hopeful. Throw in here for Jones. One back by the Fire. As Kappelhoff will send it all the way back to Bobby Shuttleworth. Here's Calvo. Across the back for Kappelhoff. 1 minute until first half stoppage time. Now Calvo. Back for Shuttleworth. 2-2 the score. Controlled touch by 04. Frankowski lays it back for Medran. Jimenez for Medran. Closing minutes here in the first half. That pass stolen by DeJuan Jones. Jones with his pace flying down the left wing. Jones has Buksa making the run. Tries to find him, but sliding in was Kappelhoff. It will be a New England corner kick as we are into stoppage time. We'll have 1 minute added on to the end of this first half. That's all. And so a set piece opportunity as the Revolution will look for one last chance before the half comes to a close. Heel with the outswinger. Headed to the back post, just wide again. Adam Buksa is getting on the end of every single cross, whether it be from a corner kick or a free kick. And that might just about close out this opening half. Buksa with a strong header. Buchanan was making a run to the back post, just couldn't get there in time before the ball sailed over the end line. Goal kick taken by Bobby Shuttleworth, and there's the halftime whistle. So after 45 minutes of play at Soldier Field in Chicago, Illinois, it's the Chicago Fire 2, the New England Revolution 2, in what's been one heck of a first half. In the season opener for both of these teams, Chicago scored 2 early goals. New England responded with 2 of their own. The Revs have come storming back as we're all level at the interval and still a whole nother 45 to play at Soldier Field. I appreciate you guys tuning into the broadcast. That was a great first half all around. 2-2 is the score. The Chicago Fire and the New England Revolution at Soldier Field in Chicago, Illinois. The season opener in front of fans as well, which is just great to see. Hope you guys have enjoyed the broadcast so far. Still a whole nother half to be played. And if the second half is as good as this first half, then we should be in for a treat. Before I step aside, let's listen into Bruce Arena's first half thoughts.
It's been a fast game. It's been a sloppy game. Our back line hasn't done well with the pressure. We just got to get better in the second half. And certainly the game will slow down a little bit, but we've got to be a lot sharper on the ball. Thank you, Coach.
All right, so there you hear it, short and sweet from Bruce Arena. As he said, it's been a fast game, a sloppy game. This game has had it all. It's opening night in the MLS. It's Chicago 2, New England 2. The halftime report is next. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. Welcome into the halftime report. Chicago Fire and the New England Revolution tied at 2 at the half. What a first half that was. A wild first half indeed. I appreciate all of you guys tuning in. And yeah, it was really a nightmare start for the Revolution, conceding 2 goals in the opening 11 minutes. However, what a great response it was from New England. And it's a whole new game now. It should be a fantastic second half. I expect it to be more of the same, a very fast, open game. It has been a little sloppy since it is the first game of the season for both of these teams. So part of that is expected. But before I recap that first half that we just witnessed, let you guys listen into an interview with Brian Biello, who is, of course, the Revolution team president.
I think our guys did a great job being professional last year in all the matches and playing at a very high level. But we all miss the fans, and they bring an energy and sort of remind us what it's all about when we take the field every week. So for us, it'll be a very special moment to have them back in the stadium for a match. I think it'll be very similar to a lot of things they're doing today. Mask wearing will be required. We'll have social distancing, whether it's at the gates or at the concession stands. And then certainly when you're sitting in your seats, your ticketing pod, the group that you came with, will be 6 feet or more apart from anyone else in the stadium. So it'll be a very safe, friendly environment, but you'll be able to have fun, enjoy the game, tailgate in your car before the game. It's really the biggest thing is you're with your party. So you're in the stadium with everyone else and you're celebrating the rest with everyone else. But on a smaller level, you're really just hanging out with the folks who came to the game. We do this for the fans. I always tell people, if you want to be involved in professional sports, it's because you like throwing parties. And it was kind of like we were throwing a party, but no one showed up at our party last year, and that's no fun. So for us, just seeing other people enjoy being here, spending time with friends, spending time with family, that's what brings joy to all of us that are involved in professional sports. So I think that's the biggest thing for me, to see other people here enjoying the fruits of our labor.
All right, so there you heard it from Brian Biello. The next game for the Revolution will be a week from tonight, Saturday, April 24th at 8 p.m. when they take on DC United in their home opener. I will be at that game at Gillette Stadium. Can't wait. And so that's up next for the Revs. However, they've still got a whole another 45 minutes to focus on against the Chicago Fire in the home opener on this night. I'll be back to recap the first half and look ahead to the second half next. Stay tuned. Welcome back into the halftime report. 2 apiece between the Chicago Fire and the New England Revolution after 45 minutes of play. What a wild first half it was. A very poor start from the Revs, but they were able to bounce back, and still a whole nother 45 minutes to come. But yeah, this has been one heck of a season opener, to say the least. And I think we'll have a crazy second half as well, considering the way this match has played out thus far. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and going over those first half highlights. Just 5 minutes in, it would be Robert Barich with the goal to tap in at the back post, and they would open the scoring rather quickly. Then the Fire would manage to double the lead. Just 6 minutes after that, 11-minute mark, Barich this time with the assist, setting up Stojanovic. No one marking Luka Stojanovic. 2-0 was the score. The Chicago Fire with a great start. However, the Revs would come storming back 3 minutes after the second Chicago goal. Adam Buksa would head one home off the corner kick to cut the Chicago lead in half. And then it would be Gustavo Bo with the equalizer. Buchanan the cross, and Bo the sliding finish at the near post. So a great response after a very poor start from New England. A look at some first half stats. New England out shooting Chicago 10-8. They have the edge in shots on target as well, 5-3. 5 corners for New England, 2 for Chicago. The Fire with 7 fouls, the Revs with 4. The Fire do have the slight edge in possession, 55 to 45% after one half of play. Coming up after the break, it's back out to Soldier Field in Chicago, Illinois for the second half kickoff. Stay tuned. Welcome back in, everybody. The second half just underway from Soldier Field. 2-2 is the score between the Chicago Fire and the New England Revolution. Chicago in blue, New England in white. In the second half, the Revs going from left to right, the Fire going from right to left. Chicago's goals coming in the 5th and 11th minute. For New England, their goals coming in the 14th and 27th minute. 2-2. And what a wild first half it was. We'll see how the second half plays out between these two teams as the Revolution have come back from 2 goals down, make it a tie game, and now seeking their first lead of the game. The Revolution had it taken away in the midfield. However, a foul was called. Free kick for the Revs. Medran committing the foul for Chicago. DeJuan Jones drills it forward. Ball popped into the air. Bouncing ball now, controlled by Jones. Up the sideline. Too far ahead for Gustavo Bo to get to. Bobby Shuttleworth out of his box to send it ahead. There's Henry Kessler over to Brandon Bye. Early ball in there, and Shuttleworth was alert, able to make the stop. The right idea there. Early second half, the Revs looking to apply the pressure right away. They certainly had the momentum after Chicago had a fantastic start. The Revolution have since scored 2 to tie the game up. Second half just underway at Soldier Field. Long ball up the sideline. Nice controlled touch by Medran. Medran will send it across to the far side. Here's Sekulic. Now it's Frankowski. Oh, a nice move. Across from Sekulic blocked. He'll let it roll out for a Chicago corner kick. So the Fire with their first corner of the half. And both teams have had some good looks from corner kicks. The Revs scored their first goal from a corner kick. Chicago so far empty-handed from set pieces. But it's still a dangerous opportunity here. Heading over to take the corner is Stojanovic. It'll be a right-footed outswinger. Sent to the near post, a low delivery. And who was it last touched by? They say the Revs. New England thought otherwise, but the Fire will get a second try. Another corner kick on the way. Just under 5 minutes gone in the second half. This ball swung into the near post. It comes out to Gustavo Bo. It came off the heel of Buxa, it appeared. Now Gustavo Bo on the ground trying to win it. He's down in pain. We play on meanwhile. Edge of the box. It slips underneath the foot of Stojanovic. Excuse me. And now the Fire win it back. Fire with some pressure here. Here's Medran. Sent ahead by Sekulic. Sent to the near post. Kessler's there. However, he does concede a corner. So all of a sudden, Chicago with some chances. Their third corner of the half already. 50 minutes in. 2-2 the score. The season opener for both of these teams on this Saturday night from Soldier Field in Chicago, Illinois. Soldier Field, home of both the Chicago Fire and Chicago Bears. Out swinging ball. Headed clear of danger. Gustavo Bo now on the chase. Bo controls. Sends it ahead for Buchanan. That's cut out by Alvaro Medran. Now it's headed forward by Kappelhoff. No halftime substitutions were made, by the way. This is back to Frankowski. That was an attempted shot blocked by Kessler. But the Revolution lose possession again. Here's 04. 04 finds Medran. Now it's headed away by McNamara. Medran turns it over to Kessler. Kessler with a nice move. Space down the left-hand side. Henry Kessler still going. The center back for New England all the way upfield. Now we'll pass it back. Here's DeJuan Jones over to Andrew Farrell. Now Carlos Heel. Polster over to Brandon Bye. Bo. Ahead for Bye. Bye. Great ball driven in. Sliding effort by Calvo clears it out. Now it's back with Carlos Heel. Heel looking for options. Ahead to Bo. Bo at the edge of the box. Has it taken away. The clearance only gets as far as Andrew Farrell. Here's Buchanan in a race. Buchanan sent it towards the penalty spot, sent away by the Fire. And it will be a throw-in for the Revs. Bye gets it into Carlos Heel. Now Polster. McNamara for Henry Kessler. Jones with plenty of time. Puts it across. Bo, a great touch to Adam Buxa, excuse me. Buxa now to Jones. Jones all the way. Looking to cut it back. And there to intercept was Kappelhoff. It will be a corner, but my goodness, if Kappelhoff was not there, Gustavo Bo probably would have had his second goal of the night. Some good work by DeJuan Jones. He does win a corner kick for the Revs. 54th minute, 2-2. Heel out swinging ball. A header by Bye at the near post. Goes wide. But the Revolution certainly looking promising when in the attacking third. Carlos Heel, despite having no goals tonight, certainly has been the playmaker and has created some really good chances for some of his teammates. He did have that one shot that he sent wide. Maybe had too much time to think about what to do on that occasion. But Carlos Heel has had some sparks. And that's the type of player he is. He draws the foul here. The Spaniard fouled by Luka Stojanovic. Heel is down in a lot of pain here. He's clearly shaken up quite a bit. Yep. Clear foul. The knee from Stojanovic went right into Carlos Heel, and then Stojanovic kind of walked over Carlos Heel afterwards. That's certainly worthy of a yellow card, but no card was shown. Heel attended to by the athletic trainer. Heel is back up to his feet. A bit slow to get up. The star player for the Revs. Took a knee to the side of his just to the side right here. And he is clearly in a lot of discomfort as he limps off to the sideline. Well, as the star player, for the Revs, they got to protect him because he's going to be targeted because he's so good. But hopefully Carlos Heel will be able to continue and shake it off. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Tie game at Soldier Field. Here's Andrew Farrell. Here's DeJuan Jones. Buxa to McNamara. He'll go across the field for Jones. Here's Carlos Heel. Heel finds Buxa. Buxa on the turn. Buxa with a chance. He goes down. No penalty given, though, as it's grasped by Bobby Shuttleworth. Last-ditch defending there as Buxa got around Jonathan Bornstein, but Bornstein actually did well to recover. Or no, he got around Kapelhoff, and then Bornstein tracked back to deny Buxa of a shot. What a chance that was for the Revolution. 57th minute. Thanks all for tuning in. This has been one heck of a game, and still a lot of time remains. Chicago in possession. The steal there by Jones. The fans wanted a foul, but it was not given. Jones now back to Kessler. Kessler who sends it up the sideline. Controlled by the Fire. Chicago win it back into the attacking third now. Stojanovic lays it back for Medran. Medran lays it wide. Now across sent in. Last-ditch header sent over by Farrell. Andrew Farrell with some great defending. That was a good-looking cross from the right-hand side. And making the run was Barich. Farrell got in the way at the last second. And the reaction from Barich tells it all. He knows he was going to get onto the end of that cross if Farrell didn't get a touch to that ball. What a chance that was. It will be a corner for the Fire. The corner kick will be taken by Jimenez. The Revs did have trouble defending set pieces last season. This is sent to the back post. 04 was in the area, but it's controlled by Bo. Takes it outside the box. Now it's won by Medran. Medran with a dangerous ball in. Sent away by, I believe, Kessler. And 04 will leave it for his teammate. The throw-in coming up. Carlos Heel is back out there, which is good to see. Wearing the captain's armband tonight. And that intended pass for Buxa did go over the sideline. Throw-in for the Fire. Closing in on the hour mark. A little over half an hour to play at Soldier Field on this Saturday night opening weekend of the MLS season. On the ball is Alvaro Medran. Medran out wide. Oh, good ball in, but off the bounce. Matt Turner was there for the Revs. Here's Brandon By under a bit of pressure. Goes back to Andrew Farrell. And Farrell will win a goal kick as he sends it off of Robert Barich. That's a veteran play right there from Andrew Farrell. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I really do. If you enjoy the broadcast, make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you're tuning in on YouTube. Subscribe, follow, depending on what platform you're tuning in on. What's going on? The Cornflake. Who do I got? I have to go with my New England Revolution. Yes, it's a biased pick. I appreciate you tuning in, the Cornflake. But no, I think they have the momentum right now, although it's really a coin flip. These two teams have played a pretty even game. The Revolution have had more chances slightly, but I think the Revolution will pull through. I really do. Bunbury is coming into the game for the Revs, so the first substitution of the game, Tajon Buchanan out, Teal Bunbury in. So that's the first change made by Bruce Arena an hour into the game. Yeah, let's go is right. Let's go, New England. I'm a diehard Revolution fan. I go to a lot of their home games. I'm actually going to their home opener next weekend, which I'm pumped for. I'm really excited because it'll be the first professional game I go to since the pandemic started. So I'm really excited for that. I live about 10 minutes from Gillette Stadium. So, yeah, I'm a big Boston sports fan, big New England Revolution fan. This ball played well downfield, out of the reach of everyone. It will be a Chicago Fire throw-in. Opening game of the season, I should say, on this Saturday night from Soldier Field. What's going on, Doug? I appreciate you tuning in over on YouTube. The Revs, the best team in the world. Matt Turner, best goalkeeper in the league. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Doug. I like that. I like your mindset. Yeah. I mean, I assume you're a big Revolution fan as well. Yeah, Matt Turner's been spectacular. Last season, he was on another level, and it was good to see him make his U.S. men's national team debut back in January against Trinidad and Tobago. And I'm sure he'll see a lot more caps in the future with the U.S. men's national team. Hopefully he'll be backing up, Zach Steffen. Or maybe, I think the Gold Cup is going to be mostly MLS players. So perhaps Turner could be the starter for that. You never know. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Turner's been fantastic, no doubt about it. 63rd minute, goal kick here for the Fire. Bobby Shuttleworth, former goalkeeper for the Revolution, is now the starting keeper for Chicago. He'll take this goal kick. Header won at midfield by Brandon Bai. Bobby Shuttleworth last season had a 4-6-7 record, 1.65 goals against average. Been a little bit up and down for him ever since he left the Revs. He was with New England for 7 seasons, all the way from 2009 to 2016. That pass given away by DeJuan Jones. Polster gets a foot in, but it will be a foul as he took down Stojanovic. Free kick for the Fire right at about midfield. Free kick taken by Jimenez. This is played out wide by Medran. Won by DeJuan Jones. Sent forward by Brandon Bai. Polster finds Heel. Heel. Great pass. Ahead for the substitute, Teal Bunbury. Or no, rather, that was... The pass was intended for Bunbury, excuse me. I believe it came from McNamara on that left wing. Now Chicago are set to make their first change. It will be Aliseda replacing Luka Stojanovic. So Stojanovic had the second goal for the Fire, but he will now make way. Aliseda, his replacement. 65th minute, 25 to play at Soldier Field. 3 points up for grabs. So that's the first substitution made by Rafael Vicky. Chicago Fire fans enjoying the game at Soldier Field. Great to see fans back, at all the stadiums. So now both teams have made one change. Still 4 subs remaining for Chicago and New England. But yeah, it's great to see fans back, even if it's at a very limited capacity. 0-4 lost it. This is blasted forward by McNamara. So much so that it'll go out for a goal kick. Bruce Arena was claiming there was a deflection. And he's still claiming his case, but a goal kick has been awarded. What do I think about our first draft pick? Oh yeah, Kiza out of Pittsburgh, I believe, was our first round draft pick, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, I mean, I don't watch an awful lot of college soccer. My dad used to coach college soccer, but he coached Division III. So honestly, I know more about Division III soccer. Well, probably the same, but I do watch a bit of college soccer at the D1 level, and I watched some highlights after I saw that they selected Kiza. Yeah, he looks promising. I mean, the guy can score. So yeah, I can't wait to see Kiza make his Revs debut. I think he can make a true impact. I think he can be this season, anyways. I think he can be a real difference off the bench. I truly think so. As this cross sent in towards the back post, not the best effort in the end from Medran. Comfortable save for Turner, who quickly rolls it ahead. And now on the charge, it's Teal Bunbury. Bunbury's still going. He's got fresh legs. He just came in, sends it wide, but the cross from Bo couldn't find Bunbury. And now here come the Fire. 3/4 of this match in the books. 1/4 of it to go. And all to play for, a 2-2 game in the season opener. Here's Aliseda. Now Medran. Back with Aliseda, the substitute. Nice job by DeJuan Jones to win it back for the Revs. Ooh, and then Jones got pummeled from behind. A foul is called against Sekulic. Free kick on the way. Well, this should be a fascinating final 20-plus minutes. Both teams want the victory. You want to start off with a victory on opening day. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think the Revs have won a season opener since 2013. I know that sounds insane, but if I have my information correct, that is true, which is just wild to think about. And there's a foul against Tommy McNamara. I still got to get used to that new McNamara look with the haircut. It's definitely a bit strange to see him with the new hairstyle, the new look. But hopefully I'll get used to it quickly. But it will take some time. Yeah, Rafael Wicki, the head coach for Chicago, he actually played for the Bundesliga back in his playing days. I can't remember which team he played for. He might have played for multiple teams in Germany. I can't quite remember, but I do know for a fact that he played in the Bundesliga. That ball was kept in by 04, but he was unable to find Barich. Under some pressure here as Turner gets it off just in time. The Revs win it in the midfield. 70th minute. Jones with a quick acceleration, but he's shielded by Sekulic. Now for a Fire throw-in. It's a high tempo that both these teams are playing with. You just get a sense that a third goal for either side is coming. The question is who will score that third goal. Medran back for Francisco Calvo. Now Kappelhoff over to Sekulic. The Revs were 6-4-3 last season on the road. They were Just one of 4 MLS teams with a winning road record, by the way. Dangerous cross from Frankowski, cut out and now cleared by New England. And Buxa is clipped by Koppelhoff, a free kick awarded to New England. Or it might have been Jimenez who committed the foul, actually. Well, ever since, that poor start from the Revs defensively, they've woken up and they've been a lot better. A lot more in sync defensively. They seem to be out of sorts, especially on that second goal where Stojanovic was wide open. The press is on from Chicago. Stojanovic going for the steal. They say it's off of New England. Quick throw and taken. Sorry, not Stojanovic. It was Barich. Stojanovic, of course, came out of the match for Aliseda about 5 minutes ago. About 5 minutes ago. Here's Aliseda. Jones steps up ahead to Teal Bunbury now. No foul that time. Stripped away. Here comes Chicago once more. This is 04. Weaving through. The pass poked away by Jones. It's one back, though, by Aliseda. Here's the cross. Farrell with the head to it. Top of the box. It's controlled by Gustavo Bo. And now Bo takes off. Plays it into the middle with Carlos Heel. Heel can't keep it. The steal there by Jimenez. Now it's Medran. Appreciate you guys tuning in on this Saturday night season opener for both of these teams. Here's Kappelhoff. And a poor final pass. Frankowski couldn't get there. And after all of that build-up play, Chicago conceded a goal kick. So it will be Matt Turner to take this goal kick. We've reached the 73rd minute at Soldier Field. Of course, this season, we're back to the normal structure, 34-game season. Look at some scores around the league. Yesterday, Houston defeated San Jose 2-1. Seattle took down Minnesota 4-0. Earlier today, Montreal beat Toronto in a 4-2 game. Orlando and Atlanta played to a 0-0 draw. LAFC defeated the newcomers Austin FC 2-0. And Sporting KC defeated the New York Red Bulls 2-1. DC United took down NYCFC 2-1. Dallas tying Colorado 0-0. In the 63rd minute, Cincinnati leads Nashville 2-1. And then tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, Inter Miami face the LA Galaxy. At 5:30, Columbus takes on Philadelphia. And then at 10, Vancouver and Portland face off in a Cascadia rivalry. So, we're about midway through opening weekend. A lot of games taking place today, and then a few more tomorrow. But yeah, I was surprised, that Montreal-Toronto scoreline really caught my eye. Toronto were coming off of a great win midweek against León, the defending champs of Liga MX in the CONCACAF Champions League. Toronto defeated León, which is a huge result. And then this weekend they lose to Montreal. I'm not expecting much at all from Montreal this season. But wow, yeah, that's a big win to start the season for Montreal, 4-2. Other than that, not too many surprising results. Saw a little bit of the LAFC Austin FC game, which was on Fox. Austin looked decent. First game as a franchise, so you got to give them time. But I think LAFC, will be a cup contender, as they have been the last few seasons, but they fell just short. Another Chicago change. Navarro will replace Ofor. So that's the second change by Rafael Vicky. Navarro, a 22-year-old from Venezuela. We have exactly 15 minutes to go in a 2-2 game both teams, I don't think, want to settle for a point. The Revolution in particular want to get off to a winning start. That's what Bruce Arena said, in the pregame. He said, we want to get off to a fast start because, going back to the 2019 season, they had a horrible start, and that's why Brad Friedel was fired, and they brought in Bruce Arena. But, the horrible start threw them off. They did get into the playoffs, of course, as the last seed, because Bruce Arena completely turned that season around. But imagine if they had got off to a really good start, what that 2019 season could have been, if Bruce Arena was in charge all the way through. And then last season, with COVID interrupting the season, you had 2 games, then COVID hit, then you had the MLS's back, then you had that wacky, regular season. And through all that, the Revolution, made it to the Eastern Conference Final, despite being an 8 seed. An acrobatic effort here from Barich. Turner comes down with a save. But, I thought the Revs were a bit inconsistent throughout last season. But, COVID certainly affected that season. So now it's a clean slate, really the first full season that Bruce Arena has in charge. So I think a good start is key for New England, because that's been lacking, in the last several seasons. Well, back at the end of Jay Heap's tenure and throughout Brad Friedel's tenure, there was inconsistency throughout. Obviously they had poor starts, but they never really got in form either. Here's Teal Bunbury. Bunbury back for DeJuan Jones. That's given away. Here's Barich, who scored the first goal. And that's a foul against Henry Kessler. Free kick on the way for the Fire. Time winding down at Soldier Field in Chicago, Illinois. Tactical foul there from Henry Kessler. Just slow the game down a bit. Make sure that Chicago didn't have a chance of possibly sparking a counterattack. Leading the way is Frankowski. Driven cross, falls through for the substitute Navarro, who looked to pass it back rather than going for goal. And now a strike from distance just over the bar. It was an ambitious shot, but one that wasn't too far off target from Jimenez. Wow. Yeah, and going back to that Navarro chance, he laid it back for the other sub, Aliseda. His effort was blocked. I thought Navarro could have shot it, but he went the unselfish route. And then Jimenez from way out going for goal. The shot's 14-11 Chicago. New England had the edge in shots at halftime, but the Fire now lead in that category. Contested header, in the end controlled by Bornstein. That pass all the way through. Andrew Farrell will track it down for the Revs. Here's Polster. Nice turn by Tommy McNamara. McNamara got hit from behind, and that will be our first booking of the game. Kappelhoff shown yellow. Yeah, that's absolutely a yellow card. That's a late challenge and a dangerous one as well. McNamara does seem to be all right, which is good to see. But yeah, oh yeah. No doubt about it. Just over 10 minutes to go. There hasn't been too many fouls this game. It's not like there's been no fouls. There have been plenty, but it's not like it's been a dirty game by any means. That was the first booking. Yeah, nothing over the top, but it's certainly still been, a physical game. 80th minute, tied 2-2. What will happen in these final 10 minutes? Thanks, everyone, for being a part of tonight's broadcast. As this is DeJuan Jones. He will win another corner kick for the Revs. They scored their first goal from a corner. Adam Buxa, of course, will be the prime target. Chicago well aware of that by now. And it's quickly sent in off the head of Buxa. It comes back out for Jones. Bunbury back to McNamara. Now the Fire looking to counter. Space here for Barich. Yeah, they can't quite get the counterattack going as that ball floated ahead by Medran. Will be tracked down by Andrew Farrell. This is sent forward by Matt Turner. Here's Gustavo Bo. And that's last touch by Bornstein, out for it. Revolution throwing. It's crunch time in Chicago, and it looks like Bruce Arena is set to make some changes. And yeah, these are the two guys I wanted to see. Captum, the new addition who was part of the FC Barcelona Academy at one point, as well as the rookie that the Cornflake was talking about earlier, Kiza. Those will be the two guys coming on, as they will look to be impact subs in the final stages. Looks like they're ruling it a Chicago throw in here. The Revolution clearly thought otherwise. Bornstein will take it. It's great to hear the sound of fans. It really is. That's sent out by Calvo. And now here will come those Revolution changes. It'll be a Revolution debut for Wilfred Captum. And an MLS debut for the rookie Kiza. Tommy McNamara will make way. Yep, Captum played for Real Betis in Spain as well as the Barcelona B team. Adam Buxa will also come out. So those are the two players making way. Overall, Buxa has to be happy with getting that goal in the opening game of the season. '83rd minute. Here's Brandon By. The Revolution can still make two more changes if they please. Chicago with 3 subs remaining. Here's Brandon By. That's a poor pass. He couldn't connect with Captum. Now for a Chicago throw-in. Medran will leave it for Bornstein. Farrell steps up. This is played down the line by Brandon By. Good pressure from Kiza, who will win the throw-in. It'll be a Brandon By throw-in. He goes to the end line, but it'll go over the end line for a Chicago goal kick, I believe. I don't know. The camera work's not great right now. Yep, it will be a goal kick. A wasted throw in there by the Revolution. Barich took a bump from Farrell. Advantage given as Kessler committed the foul. Ball over the top. Surely Barich is offsides. Well, the flag was never raised, but Turner was there to claim it at the edge of the penalty area. Here's Captum. Now By to Heel. Heel shielding the ball from Medran. Lays it back for Farrell. That pass stolen by Bornstein. Here is Medran. Nope, rather, that was Jimenez. 85th minute, 5 minutes plus stoppage time to play. Here is Aliseda. Now a through ball. Barich is in. The shot just wide. What a chance for the Chicago Fire right there. They haven't had many of them in the second half. Many clear-cut chances anyways, but that was one right there. And it was close as to whether or not Barich was offsides. But the flag stayed down, and what a chance for a second goal by Barich. He put it just wide, aiming for that far post, and the Revolution were holding their breath for a second there. The Revs a bit fortunate there. Matt Turner takes the goal kick. Time winding down in Chicago, Illinois. That's Soldier Field, home of the Fire and the Bears in the NFL, of course. Kizza to Bo. That's turned over. Frankowski shouldered off the ball. DeJuan Jones wins it. Wide for Bunbury. Bunbury into Heel. Heel turns back away from the goal. Now finds Farrell in the middle. Captoom to the sideline with Brandon Bai. Bai can send it in. He does to the back post. Headed away by Sekulic. It will be a New England corner kick. The Revolution looking for a late game winner. What a chance this is. Heel making himself a short option, and it will be played short to Heel. Back to Bo. Bo, great ball in. It's headed off the bar by the rookie Kizza. Now it's back out. Heel clips it in, and it's snagged out of the air by Shuttleworth. That was the chance. Wow. Oh, man, a beautiful service from Bo, and Kizza wide open. He was unmarked. Heading this one off the crossbar from inside the 6. Unbelievable. The Revolution, though, still looking for that third goal. Wow. That was the chance of the game. And now here comes Chicago. Oh, wow. Misfired shot there as Bornstein got it all wrong. Up and down action. Nerve-wracking stuff here in the late stages. Certainly entertaining for the neutral. Yeah, but Bornstein just completely mishit that ball. Farrell was closing in. 88th minute now. Wow, that opportunity for Kizza was an unbelievable chance. I believe that's actually how his last name is pronounced. I believe it's Kizza, not Kiza, so I apologize. Got to get used to the new players. Well, we had I shouldn't say only, but the 4 goals in this game come all in the first 27 minutes. We haven't had a goal since. Will that change, though, late on? Here's Bornstein. Back to Kolovou. Kolovou to Kappelhoff, who is on the yellow card. Kessler gets underneath that header. And he's called for a high boot. Free kick for the Fire. Kessler doesn't like the call. He thinks he got all ball. We're 1 minute from second half stoppage time, and how much time will be added on in the second half? That remains to be seen. Yeah, he did connect with the foot of Frankowski. Majron set to deliver the free kick. The Revolution holding their line at the edge of the 18-yard box. Sent towards the back post. Brandon Bai miscalculated the header. Floated back in by Jimenez. And out to claim is Matt Turner. All right, so apparently 3 minutes will be added on to the end of the second half. We're about 15 seconds from stoppage time. Here's some space down the right wing for Teal Bunbury. Bunbury met by Calvo. It will be a New England corner. Corner kick for New England. And I can confirm that there will be 3 minutes of stoppage time. 3 minutes to go. Will both teams settle for a point, or will there be a winner late? Gustavo Bo and Adam Buchs are the goal scorers. Here's the cross from Heel to the back post, but The header off target for Brandon By, and an opportunity gone awry for New England. Bobby Shuttleworth will be in no hurry to take this fire goal kick. Across midfield, Kessler wins the contested ball. Jones keeps it in play. Bo looking for Kizza. But Calvo does a good job to steal. Until Bunbury loses it. Here come the Fire. Great through ball. Challenge from Jones. And free kick is given just outside the area is where DeJuan Jones committed the foul. Wow. Jones is running a really thin line. That was a risky challenge. And was Jones denying an obvious goal-scoring opportunity? That's the next question. Could this be a red? Apparently, the contact occurred outside. Thanks, Kartik, for joining the broadcast. 3 minutes of injury time. Kartik, I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly. We're currently in the 92nd minute, so 2 out of the 3 minutes have been played already here in stoppage time. And was Jones shown yellow? No, the red card. Did the red card come out? Yep, the red card is shown to DeJuan Jones, so I'm not surprised at all. Yeah, no problem, Kartik. Thanks for tuning in. Yep, so DeJuan Jones denied a goal-scoring opportunity. Chicago probably would have preferred to have a penalty kick instead, obviously, at this point in the game. Oh, no, and now VAR is going to be involved. Oh, no. This is going to be looked at for a possible penalty kick. The video assistant referee is Malik Badawi, and he's telling the referee in the middle to go over to the monitor and take a look for himself. We've seen this in the past for MLS. Unlike, the Premier League, for instance, the MLS, I feel like they really like to have the referee go over to the monitor more often than not to take a look for themselves. In the Premier League, you often see the guys in the VAR room making the decisions on their own and, never having the middle official go take a look for himself. But we have our first VAR involvement tonight, and it comes at a crucial time. So the question is, did the contact continue into the box? I think it might have, because it's not where the contact first occurs. If the contact continues to inside the penalty area, then that is a penalty kick. So the Revolution holding their breaths here. DeJuan Jones was shown red, but now the question is, was the foul outside the box or inside? Late drama here at Soldier Field. The referee's taking a long, hard look at it. It's obviously a huge decision. The next play, whether it be a free kick or penalty kick for Chicago, will probably be the last opportunity of the game. Yeah, this is, remember, the decision on the field was a free kick. So there has to be enough evidence to overturn it, and the referee is taking a long, hard look at it. This is one of the longest times I've seen a referee take a look at the monitor. He's made up his mind, and here we go. A crucial decision, and he'll stick with the free kick. All right, he'll stick with his original decision. So he says that the foul occurred just outside the box. It was borderline. It really was. But they ruled that it was outside the box. Chicago fans can't believe it. DeJuan Jones has to exit for the Revs. He was shown a red card, so the Revolution down a man. But the concern right now for New England is defending this free kick. We've reached the 95th minute now. The Fire fans all making some noise at Soldier Field. And it is the Argentinian Jimenez standing over this free kick on what will be one of the last plays of the game. what an opening game this has been to kick off the MLS season for both of these teams. It looks like 4 on the wall for New England. Jimenez over the wall, but a save made at the near post. Turner made it look easy in the end. Not quite what Jimenez was looking for in the end, and the Revolution escaped there. And the final whistle will come within the next minute. You have to think the foul occurred about 2 minutes into stoppage time, so we might go, to 97. We'll see. Is there one last chance for New England meanwhile? This is flicked on ahead by Gustavo Bo. Now it falls to Kaptoum, but Kaptoum couldn't keep it. A poor giveaway. Now Chicago looking to threaten the other way, but that pass from Madron taken away. Farrell blasted ahead, but no one making a run. And that goes into the hands of Bobby Shuttleworth. Shuttleworth will roll it out. Francisco Calvo will switch the point of attack. The final whistle coming within the next 30 seconds, you have to think. New England playing with 10 men after DeJuan Jones was shown red in the 93rd minute. Teal Bunbury with the clearance, only as far as Jimenez. Do Chicago have one last chance in them? Here's the centering cross. Headed out only as far as Bornstein. But Bo gets in front of him and wins the free kick, and that should just about put a wrap on the opening game of the season for both of these teams. It's been a wild one, to say the least, even though there were no goals in the second half. And there you have it, the final whistle blown, and it is all over at Soldier Field in Chicago, Illinois, as the Chicago Fire and the New England Revolution draw 2-2. Both teams settle for a point on opening night. A wild game. So much to talk about. The Revolution ultimately ended the game down a man after DeJuan Jones was shown red. But I appreciate you guys tuning in, as that will put a wrap on my broadcast. 2-2, the final score between the Chicago Fire and the New England Revolution. Both of Chicago's goals came 11 minutes into the game. The Revolution responded, coming back with 2 of their own, but could not get the victory in the end. So a point apiece between Chicago and New England. Next up for the Revs will be DC United in their home opener a week from tonight, in a game that I will be at Gillette Stadium. So I'm looking forward to that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be on the lookout for more broadcasts of away Revolution games. I'm looking forward to covering the Revs this season like I did last year. And not the 3 points we were looking for, but a 2-2 draw. We'll take it and move on. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Samuel Reese signing off, saying so long and good night. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.